Blog Talk Radio. Hi everyone, this is Camille from sunny California, and you're listening to the Coffee Chat with Camille show, which is a podcast series that interviews various guests about real-life topics for people who love to learn. Hi, today this is Camille, your host of Coffee Chat with Camille. Today our topic is the American Entrepreneur with Tom Antion. Tom Antion has never had a job. He's an internet multimillionaire, guy next door, and founder of the only licensed, dedicated internet marketing school in the country. He's the subject of a Hollywood documentary, The American Entrepreneur, premiering in spring 2021. Okay, and then you can contact him. One moment. Me and my little desk here. I'll leave that in the show notes, all right? We want to get on with our interview, okay, right now. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Tom. Welcome to the
hey,
show.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. Just one little change up there. The documentary's premiering, I think it was a typo or something, in the spring of 24. So it's yet to be
it's coming
shown.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yes, I would change that in the show note for sure, in the description. But that's wonderful. Congratulations to you.
Oh, my pleasure.
We're going to go ahead and get into the interview so that our audience and our listeners can get to know you better. You said you couldn't stop the money coming in to your checking account if you tried. How can you justify that?
Well, yeah, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? It sounds like BS. But when you learn the mechanism, you'll see, that makes great sense. So what you have to understand, I'm an internet guy. So one of the things, ways to make money on the internet is what we call affiliate programs, where I recommend something that somebody else has created, and if somebody buys it through my recommendation, I get a commission. So if you had Camille's membership site, and I said, hey, you got to go join Camille's membership site, and if they joined, you would send me a commission for each person that joined. Okay. So that's a basic affiliate situation. But when you take that to the next level, it's called a recurring or residual affiliate program. So on your membership site, let's say you charge $30 a month and you gave me $10 a month for everybody that joined. Well, the first month, my person that I referred to you gives you $30 and you send me 10. Well, what happens the next month? They pay their $30 and you send me 10 again. All right, and then the next month and the next month, as long as they stay in your program, I keep getting my $10 a month. So this is called a residual affiliate program. I kind of call it like an insurance policy for your family and for you, because the money keeps coming after you have promoted it one time. So I have an ebook that I wrote in about a 4 hours layover. I remember it vividly, in McCarran Airport in Las Vegas. And this morning, it's brought about $3.91 million because I gave the ebook. And it was a free ebook, too. I gave it to people, and it taught the people how to do something, but they couldn't do it unless they went and bought this tool that I recommended. And so I keep getting paid and paid and paid over and over again for that tool. So basically, your listeners could go to, I think there's a site called residualaffiliateprograms.com, and hundreds of these programs that will keep paying you over and over and over again if you send them customers. So that's the mechanism.
Wow, that's amazing. And then how can you make your hobbies tax deductible?
I've been preaching this for so many years. See, when you have a business, you get tax deductions for certain things. But there's no law that says you have to hate your business. You can absolutely of your business. So I'll give you some examples from my life. I have a website called fatsotennis.com. I happen to be the largest person ever to create and star in a tennis video. Okay. And so it's for older people that are a little bit out of shape and they want to beat the younger people. And so having that site, and then also I created a DVD showing all the tricks of the trade. When I sell that, that's a business. And you can put up an inexpensive website. You can, if you just learn how to do it, you can put world-class websites up for like $150 nowadays. And so since I love tennis and I get money from the sale of that DVD, that is business. So I took my hobby and I made it tax deductible. I also have a protection dog company that the same thing. I have these family protection dogs start at $20,000. And so I want to get tax deductions for all the stuff to take care of the dogs and use them as models on the website and all that. And then I take the orders and pass it on to the trainers who train the dog and deliver them. And you see, so these are the ways you can take anything you like doing. Like what's some of your hobbies, Camille?
Let me think. I am an artist. It's not really a hobby, but
What kind of art?
Yes. Oh, I do fine art.
Fine art.
Fine art, right. Abstract. Yeah, abstract art.
You put a website up, put them up there, sell them, and instantly, boom, you're in business, and all your paints, your canvas, your supplies, your home or office expenses, your vehicle expenses, all of this is totally legitimate. Now you can't take $1 million of deductions and you brought in $2. All right, that's not going to fly. But still, I know you got expenses for buying the paints and the brushes and all the stuff you do to be an artist, right? So an inexpensive website, put them up for sale, and then there you go. You're in business.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And then you say many ways to make money online without even having a website. You kind of explained it just now. Can you give us a few?
Yeah, absolutely. So one is with using the social media. One specifically would be YouTube. So for instance, the ebook I just told you about where I promote how to do something. Well, you can do the same thing with YouTube. No website at all. And I tell people how to do something, and then in the description of the video, I say, go to the description, click the link, and you'll be able to check out the tool necessary to do this. And it doesn't have to be something I created. It could be something somebody else created. And you have no website. You have no expense to join these affiliate programs. You can join all the affiliate programs you want, and it's no charge for that. And so for total free, using YouTube, you can promote affiliate products or your own products, either way. And then in the description is the link, and they go purchase it, and there you go, without even a website.
Hey, excellent. And then how do you make a $50,000 video production about your business for only pennies on the dollar?
Okay, this is I've been teaching this for years also. First of all, you should record, people are shooting TV shows on their cell phones nowadays, real TV shows. So you have it in your hand a way to record everything about your business. Now, there is one thing you always have to do is you make sure you get good audio. People will put up with a little bit shaky video, but not poor audio. So make sure you get good audio. You can get a wireless microphone cheap, and you shoot everything about your business. And you shoot testimonials of people that you've helped in your business. And then what we did is we shot all this stuff, and then I hired a film school student. I think you're in film school, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Film school.
There you go. We hired a film school student, and we gave her all this footage, and we said, put this together in some, in a promotional video for us. And I've gotten quotes from professional companies from anywhere from $36,000 to $53,000 to do this project. And she spent 200 hours at $15 an hour, And so we had $3,000 in this video, and it's brought in at least $10-12 million of promotion,
Wow.
promoting my business over the years. So and here's another cool trick, because I know you live in L.A. or California somewhere. But
Yes.
here's a super trick of all tricks. You can go to your local CVB, that's Convention and Visitors Bureau. Their mandate is to help bring business to their location. If you're in any decent-sized city, they have one. Well, they have free footage for you from all the Disney World. I mean, just anything you can think of that's an attraction to your city, and you get it for free. You may have a little bit of a fee for them to make copies for you, but we have this footage on my real footage of Virginia Beach and shopping and all this stuff got totally for free, and the rights to use it because I'm helping bring in people to Virginia Beach to my business. So that's a heck of a trick right there. So a film student, and shoot all the footage you can, and then get it to them, and they can put it together into a fantastic thing to promote your business.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much again. Why are you called the king? Is that of Kaching?
Kaching, right? Yeah. Well, I have my email set to go Kaching when an order comes in, and so I have been doing that for years. And then one of my students was here. We have a big retreat center where people come in from all over the world to study in this big mansion in Virginia Beach, and the Kaching was going off all day, and she said, "Man, you're the king of Kaching, aren't you?" I said, "Well, I guess I am now." And then she had somebody draw up a caricature of me sitting in a throne, and Kaching's going off everywhere. And here's another good tip for your audience: get young people on your team, even if they're part-timers or contractors, because here's what happened, Camille. I wanted that Kaching sound to come out of my telephone, but I'm thinking it'll take me all day to figure out how to do that. So I gave it to a young person in the office, and they took it away. In 10 minutes, they came back, and it went Kaching. Do I know how they did it? No. Do I care? No. Does it go Kaching? Yes. If you call me right now, it'll go Kaching. And so these young people, I mean, you can wake up a kid from his nap at preschool, and they can do this stuff now. I mean, they came out of the womb swiping screens, So
Yeah.
So I always keep young people around to do this stuff because they grew up with this stuff where I didn't. So you probably did too. You're young lady. So it's good to keep a young person around. And another thing, I had a kid. Actually, he lives in L.A. now. I started him out in 10th grade. He was just going to be a corporate worker bee, and I said, no, you're too brilliant for that. So he was working for me for a couple years, and then spread his wings. He went to Los Angeles, and he just sold. I don't know if you ever heard of Pluto.tv, but
Yes.
he just sold it for $340 million to Biography in Forbes magazine, and he wrote an article giving me credit for starting him on his entrepreneur journey. So the sky is the limit on this kind of stuff if you get into this digital world.
That's right. Wow. Congratulations to him.
I told him.
Thank God he knew you.
LA, he's not here. I'll tell you.
Say it again. I'm sorry. Could you please repeat?
I said that I told him the next time I come to LA, he's buying dinner.
I know, right? Wow. That is awesomeness. And then, what is Butt Camp?
Butt Camp. Well, I came from a comic background. I did over 1,000 comic performances in this. Long before there was Punk'd or anything, I owned a company called Prank Masters, where we custom designed practical jokes. And so I got really great comic timing there. And then when I got into the speaking industry and got into teaching, you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes,
okay, yeah, my screen went blank on. So when I got into the speaking industry, I was speaking all over the world, and then I got on the internet and started getting so good at it, people started to notice, and they started begging me to teach them. And they said, "Tom, you got to have a boot camp on this. Boot camp. You got to have a boot camp." And I'm thinking to myself, man, I come from comic background. I can't do what everybody else is doing, just call it boot camp. And I was sitting there working one day, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sitting here on my fat butt making all this money. I'll call it butt camp. and it caught on, and I've done them in 11 countries around the world. It's the longest running, continuously running internet seminar. But in England, Camille, they made me call it bum camp instead of butt camp.
Oh, bum camp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So butt
That
camp is
great.
a very serious program with a funny name.
Okay, yes, got it. Excellent, excellent. And then you've never had a job. What advice would you give to people that want to get out of their dreaded job?
Well, yeah, so I've never had a job, and I've heard you talk to Mr. Goldstein. I think I know him, Seth, from a long time ago,
Yes.
about the love, the freedom that you have. And my favorite part about it, Camille, is I don't have to deal with anybody I don't like.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't like you, take a hike. I don't have to deal with you. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. And of course, it's you set your own schedule. You do your hobbies. You do whatever you want to do, and you turn them into tax deductions. So you don't even have to make as much money online equal what you're making in your dreaded job, because of the tax deductions you get. See, if you go a W-2 employee, you get no deductions. You get the standard crap they throw at you, but you can't take off your gas and oil and insurance and all this other stuff business affords you. So I highly suggest people do it. And the way to do it is use the job, do a good job at your work. I don't ever tell people to slack off at work. Do a good job, collect your paycheck, but use your spare time to build this business on the side. And if you do digital, if you're all digital products, see, I started way back probably before you were born with cassette tapes and stuff like that. And now we're all digital. And here's the thing, Camille, digital is 97% profit. I mean, you've got to screw up really bad to mess up at 97% profit, see? So they get into the digital world, create digital products and services, and do it in your spare time. And my goal for my students, Camille, is I want to make it too expensive for you to go to work anymore, because all that time you're commuting, and my podcast is called Screw the Commute, right? So all that time you're wasting making somebody else rich could be put into your own business. So if you get even close to breaking even with your side business, it's a side hustle until you make enough money and it's consistent that you can quit your job, and then you can really take off and put full time into this digital world.
Okay, thank you. Excellent, excellent. How has your speaking career enhanced your online business?
Well, I've done 3,000 speeches in 12 countries, and and I do a pretty good job, and I've taught enormous numbers of professional speakers. And when somebody sees you live and in person and you do a great job, it's like a catalyst in chemistry. It just boom, you get a big burst of income out of it, and new customers and people in your email list that'll buy stuff for you for years and years if they like you and you keep doing a good job. So getting over the hump, I know everybody hates and scared of speaking, but if you can get over that hump, it can really skyrocket your business in a hurry, because there's no better connection than that one-on-one experience, seeing you live. And a lot of that fell off during the pandemic, but it's making a big comeback now since more and more events are happening. So if you can get over that hurdle, it can totally change your life.
Yes, and then you have the only licensed dedicated internet marketing school in the country. How did that come about?
Well, that came about because, I've been selling on the commercial internet since there was a commercial internet, starting around 1994. And it was Wild West then, nobody knew what was going on. But then when people started thinking, I could make money from my computer, just loads and loads of people that had less than an ethical look at this business were coming in and just robbing people, and there's so many scammers out there, and they can hide behind a keyboard and all that. So I thought, you know what? I'm a legitimate guy. I don't want to be lumped in with all these jerks. So I said, I'm going to do something that nobody has ever done in this field. I went through 3 years to get the license for this school. I'm certified to operate by SHEV, the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia. It's a distance learning school. But I went through 3 years of background checks, financial checks. All my instructors have to have background checks. I mean, it's just crazy what I had to go through. Nobody on earth in the internet and digital marketing field has ever gone through this. And then the other thing that sets it apart is that, my name's on it. And, you can take some crappy e-commerce course in college that they haven't updated in 3 years, and the instructor never made a nickel selling online. So I've been, I hit multimillionaire status doing this 23 years ago. So it's real usable education that you can get in a very short period of time. And I'm very much against, I'm for higher education, but it's way different now than it was when I was coming up. I mean, all you learn how to do is, and the cost of the tuition went up 8 times the cost of living, and they're just robbing families like crazy. And then the graduates if they graduate, are competing for jobs at Starbucks. So this is a situation where you can, as little as 6 months, you can get a certificate, and you're not going to go broke doing it, and you'll have a skill that every company on earth needs. And you can either work for yourself, work for another company, or both.
Okay, thank you again. And for our last question, tell us about your retreat center and TV studio.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me what coffee I drank.
This is the formal part, and then I do my little informal, improv at the end here.
So the retreat center also came about 20 years ago. I wanted something very unique. See, anytime you can create a unique experience for somebody, they will pay very well for it. So I got this big estate in Virginia Beach, and people actually live in the estate with me for an immersion weekend as part of their year-long mentor program with me. So you can't get that anywhere else. I mean, there's lots of people that use their house during the day and then shove you off to a hotel, but not us. We pick you up in a limousine and bring you here. Now, you don't even come here for at least 4 months after I start working with you, because I don't want you to waste this experience as, deer in the headlights, because you don't know what's going on. So you start after about 4 months, then you can book your trip here to the retreat center. And we have a TV studio here. You actually watch me work. You see the orders. You see how we do stuff, and it's all personalized because it's only about 5 people. The most we ever had was 10. Average is about 5. So you get a lot of attention. See, hardly anybody at my level, I mean, pretty much nobody at my level will just talk to you one-on-one. And everything here is one-on-one, because I hate group coaching, because I have to dummy it down for the lowest common denominator. Well, you're paying a lot of money. I don't want you to feel like you're not getting your money's worth. So if you're high level, I'll talk to you at high level. If you're a beginner, I'll talk to you as a beginner. And that way everybody gets to maximize their time with me. And we shoot the marketing videos for them. We teach them how to do it. And then we actually do it and then send it to them when we get home with all the graphics and completely edited. And so it's a very unique situation. You can't really get anywhere else.
That sure is wonderful what you do there. And I want to thank you so much for this extraordinary interview. I just found out so much so fast. Actually, I'm going to go back and re-listen to it. But I want to ask you, Tom, what is your favorite coffee and or hot beverage? Okay, so you put the word "and" in there, because for straight coffee, anything decaf, full of that heavy whipping cream and a couple of shots of stevia, and I'm good on the hot part. But on the cold part, stick me at a Dunkin' Donuts for their frozen coffee with whipped cream and drizzle on it, and I'll just sit there and drool all over the front lawn there. Thank you again. Thank you. Now, can you just please let our audience and listeners know what your social media handles are, please, or how they can contact you?
Well, what I want to give them something that's going to really, really help them if they're going to try to start a business, or if they're in business. Everybody on earth should do what I'm telling them right now, because I've handled as many as 150,000 subscribers and 65,000 customers with one part-time temp person. Now I have a bigger crew, but just because I might as well get the tax deduction and give myself a break. But I want them to download my automation ebook. This is all the cheap or free tools that I use to be able to lightning fast take care of people. Just one of the tools, Camille, that we have that's in this book, we estimated it saved me 8 million keystrokes over the years. And all that time is spent with customers and prospects and making products and services that bring the money in, not fighting with your computer. So they can go to my website, screwthecommute.com/automate-free, screwthecommute.com/automate-free, and download it. We sell it for $27, but I was afraid to make Camille mad, so I'm giving it to you for free because I don't know what she might do. She might pour my coffee on it or something. Coffee in the face of Camille if I give it to you for free. So, and then if you are interested in a mentor program that you can't get anywhere else, you check greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And I'm a little reluctant to give you my social media because I got hacked on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Taiwanese real estate guy hacked all of my stuff, and it's going to take like 60 days to get it all cleaned up. He made such a mess. But anyway, if you type my name into Google, just pack a lunch. You'll be there for a while to read the stuff.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Antion.
Antion. Okay. Yes, Tom Antion. Okay. Thank you so much, Tom. It has been a pleasure, and I'm so thankful to have had you here on the show and to share you with my audience. Huh? What'd you say?
Can I go get coffee now?
Do I or you?
Can I go get coffee now?
Absolutely. Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Tom.
All right. Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
That was wonderful, Tom Antion. Okay, and you know what? I did change the documentary. So he's the subject of a Hollywood documentary, The American Entrepreneur. It's premiering in spring of 2024. So I did change the year. And congratulations to you, Tom. You're absolutely amazing and just a wonderful guest. I really enjoyed your interview. And most of all, I am thankful to be able to share you with listeners so that perhaps they can utilize a lot of the services and also wisdom and advice that you had just given here on our show. So thank you again, Tom. And thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I do want to tell you that you can find a copy of this episode at coffeechatwithcamille.com. Okay? And I do want to mention Tom's website. One moment, let me extend the time a bit here so I don't hear 90 seconds in my ear, you know. Okay, so for the audience, his site that he just mentioned is screwthecommute.com/automate free. Okay, and there he gives away a $27 ebook that has saved him millions of keystrokes and allows you to take care of prospects and customers lightning fast. Your audience will meaning my audience, you guys will love it. So again, it's screwthecommute.com. Okay, /automate free. And then for now, he's having someone hacked his social media handle. So no worries. Okay, everybody, just go right here to this website. All right. And thank you so much for listening to us today. It's been a magnificent show. Tom got us started off wonderful this morning, and I hope you all have a magnificent day. Thank you for listening to Coffee Chat with Camille. Bye for now.